Connor, we talked about coming into the week, you did like 5 laps in it. I mean, from when you ran that track a year ago in the X30, when did you kind of start to feel comfortable in the shifter stuff?
I don't really want to say I ever felt comfortable. I knew there was more. I mean, I would do like 7 laps and then I'd want to die just from exhaustion. I mean, it was like really tiring, especially at that track. I feel like I could have done it. I mean, at GoPro I wasn't that tired, but ooh, we got some echoes.
Yeah,
But anyway,
yeah.
I feel like it just that track so bumpy and so technical that it just made it harder. I mean, even X30, it's not the easiest track, physicality wise. But yeah, it was a ton of fun learning something new and kind of just testing myself. And I mean, towards the end of on Sunday, I felt like qualifying, I was 200ths off Marin, and I feel like I had the pace to run there for about 8 laps. But yeah, it was just something new, and I enjoyed it.
Well, we've got some other stuff to get to, but Ryan, out of the original guys, you're the only one that wasn't able to make it to last week's show to kind of get heckle Connor a little bit about the shifter stuff. I know you've been eyeing it for a minute. Have you gotten the chance to test one? Can you attest to the differences too, or not yet?
I mean, yeah, it's harder to drive. I haven't really done a lot with the shifter stuff, but I don't know, after watching Connor, I don't necessarily want to do it anymore now because it doesn't seem like it's fun racing.
Yeah.
It's faster, which is cool, and bet like practicing is more fun, and the starts are fun. But like, I don't know, once the race gets going again, like it's even when you're fast enough to catch somebody, it's hard to get by, and even at a track as big as NOLA, I mean, the track is huge, and they're still struggling to pass each other. I don't know. I'm not too interested in running it anytime soon. Maybe a one-off here and there, but for now, I think it's off the table.
Dude, I would love
Ryan, if you wanna schedule a shifter debut, I'll be down. I'll be down.
Okay.
I've never driven a shifter before. So
Oh, okay. It'd be like you and I battling like 2 seconds off the pace every lap, just like missing shifts.
Paul, are you in on this, bro? Hop behind a shifter for the first time?
Absolutely not.
At the end of Sunday's race, like going into some corners where you like got to shift up and then down immediately, I would just hold the gear, just rev it out. I didn't want to shift again. I was just like, I don't care at this point.
Actually, it'd be cool to try, but like Ryan said, like I saw how Connor was when he came off the track, and he looked like death. So I don't know.
I mean, Connor was fast, so it's like I like. It's cool to see Connor fast and up front. It's just like even then, it's still not like it's super great racing.
I can agree with that. I mean,
but like I feel like it's almost better racing though because it's actually difficult to pass. Whereas like an X30, a lot of it is like restraint because if everyone was passing every time they possibly could, it would just be a death show.
Yeah, but like that's the difference between like IndyCar and Formula One. Like IndyCar is way more fun to watch. The drivers have way more fun driving it. It's like Formula One's cool, but like up until this season, there hasn't been any racing. Like it hasn't. There's nothing that happens. So it's like it's cool, but like if I had to choose, I would probably choose the one where I could have more fun.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
I'm with you on that one. I mean, it was cool, but like once you get in the race and like after 5 laps, it's like everyone is so spread out because there's only 15. I mean, there's only 10 people that are 8 people that are fast. So I mean, it's just once you get going, you just drive. And it's just like practicing for 20 laps.
Connor, you made some passes late in the race. What are you even talking about?
Yeah, but like I had to like dive bomb people, and it was just.
But you still made passes late in the race.
I know you can pass. It's just it takes more effort than it does in an X30.
Yeah.
X30, you just draft by them and it's cake. But, I mean, it's not that easy.
Yeah, we got you. We got you now, Dalton. You're good. Yeah, I think we'll like, the depth of the field isn't there, right? I mean, there's no question that Danny and Marion and Jake, AJ, and Greco was really good this weekend. Pickett's really good. Kyle Wick's a champ. I mean, you could go win, and it's happened to a bunch of different guys throughout the X30 field and qualify 25th the next day. And so I'm not sure. And as we look down the line towards wanting to have, what we're doing, which is building the sport to have, spectators that don't personally know the drivers, right? And getting us to that point where we could have entertainment based races and a top level deal. Is that a product that's, you know, something you can sell, you know, from a streaming standpoint, from a ticket sales standpoint? If you had, you know, the depth that the X30 field has with take all your top X30 guys, give them enough laps to get up to speed, which in case proven by Connor's obviously one of the top, you know, in general. But maybe even give a couple guys some testing. Does that racing product get better, or does it still stay the same? Because like Ryan said, it didn't. It's so hard to show that race because it's an F1 race, and that's why it's compared to F1 in every single way. And the X30 stuff is IndyCar. The KA stuff is NASCAR, especially with the NASCAR low horsepower, high downforce that they run now, where there's anyone that can win it to a degree. Should that be the pinnacle? You know, I mean I think the IndyCar pinnacle, the middle where the X30 stuff is and where IndyCar is the best. But if the shifter stuff could have more passing, I think that'd be cool. I don't know. It's a debate that I personally internally have as we look towards longer term stuff, and I'd be curious to see if we could get enough guys to run the shifter stuff that if that race would look a whole lot better. Because in Europe, you can't judge it, even though all those guys are really good and they have massive fields, because the engine parity is just massive. And that's another topic for another day that we'll get to. In fact,